Mr. Tim Settle, glad to have you here with us on a happy hour show. But I kind of want to start back with COVID because a lot of people took COVID. They're sitting back doing their little workouts, and we'll get to that in a minute. But you decided to create a clothing line. Where did this idea come up from, and how much are you actually getting in on the design?
Came up. I definitely wanted to start a brand, and I know my one of my close friends was doing one, and I was trying to take over that one, but we ended up coming up with a different idea for me that represents me. And St. Echelon is what we came up with. It's someone highly respected in the community. And then my logo, which is the penguin right here. But we
Well,
came
tell
up
us
with.
about the penguin too, right?
That's what I do my sack dance. I feel like that's my logo. That represents me. My penguin is my logo. So that's how that came into place. But um, other than that, like the idea, we came up with, liked it, just ran with it. I feel like it's really intriguing. It draws a little bit of attention. It's not too much, but I think that it was a good little investment.
All right, we're impressed. Are some of your teammates grabbing this up? Because we were kind of lobbying with Santana Moss to get some of it as well.
Yeah, definitely got some. Dwayne has some. Matt has some. I'm gonna definitely get my D line boys right. It's gonna be St. Echelon everywhere, but we definitely getting some teammates representing.
All right, well, we're giving you some pub. We like it. We like the creativity. I feel like it's like the softer side of Tim Settle, a little bit. But if we're going back to the muscle part, we saw you lifting weights with Ryan Kerrigan and John Allen, and holy crap, how much weight was that you were squatting?
I squatted, I think 585. It was getting a little heavy for me.
Just a little. Who is actually squatting the most out of that crew?
I still want to claim it. I still think I'm the strongest squatter, but it's really a competition. You can't really. I feel like it just depends on who's feeling the best that day. But we all above 600. We definitely. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm the strongest squatter, but I'm not going. We gonna compete it out. We'll figure it out soon.
All right, just make sure somebody is rolling on that because that was just absolutely priceless. But when it does come to this D line, it's great to see that you guys kind of compete against each other to push each other to be better. There's so much hype on what you all can bring together from the inside, from the exterior. Are we overplaying that at all, or are we right on?
No, I don't think y'all overplaying it. We're hungry. It's been the process has been long. We've been patient. It's time to get it. It's time to get it going. It's not know what we're going to do. We about to do it. It's not know what the expectation is. We get into it. We're not about to go off of expectations. We're going to just take it over. That's just the mindset we have as a defense line. We're about to just take it over and then go from there.
How much time do you guys really spend together? Because there's a lot of talk on you wanted to make sure you had that chemistry. I know for the past few off seasons, you've made a point to be able to work out together. Does that really help when it comes to actually getting into the game?
Yeah, because it also builds trust. Instead of it builds chemistry, but it also builds trust. Because you're working out with somebody, you struggling with somebody that you know that you're gonna be in the game and struggle with somebody too if it comes down to that. But other than that, this it definitely builds. It makes you feel comfortable about this your group in general. But it definitely just builds that chemistry and that trust. And, that's the biggest thing with us right now. It's the chemistry and the trust. We got to just get it down. We're going to keep continuing to get it down, and then we just got to go from there.
When it comes to moving over to the 4-3, have coaches told you kind of like what your role is going to be, where you lined up, when you rotate in, when you rotate out?
It's everything's really up for anything, playing inside or outside, but it just depends. Everybody got to be interchangeable. We all can play anywhere from inside to outside. Just whatever we get called to play a position, we got to play it. So it's definitely everybody can play anywhere for real.
You had your first career NFL sack, and you got to take down Tom Brady, arguably the best quarterback out there. When you look back on that moment, I mean, kind of what do you say to be able to take down Tom? Tom, terrific.
Definitely was a goal. Definitely was an achievement of mine. But I gotta get. My mindset is past that. I'm gonna get them again. And we play them again, and then we're gonna keep getting them. This is the beginning of everything. It's about to start. It's about to get turned up around here. It's gonna be. We're gonna be bringing them in. That sack was amazing, but I got so much more to get.
Not many can say that they were able to bring him down. But when you do look at some of your personal goals heading into this season, where are you hoping to really kind of grow and improve your game?
This the technique is different. Just trying to get into the new technique we're getting taught, and just trying to get into that. Just the new play system, just learning to think fast, play fast. But I think that it's coming together though. It's something new, but definitely just being able to do what they're asking to do, and definitely being able to make a lot of plays out there. With how we're being taught. So.
All right, so you've showed us that you have the ability to be a little bit sneaky and get after the QB. Everybody's kind of excited to do that with the pass rush. Who would you say is going to lead the team in sacks? Can you give us a name for that?
I wouldn't say me. I want to say me, but you got them guys on the outside. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Ryans get it or one of the ends get it. But we're gonna be right behind them inside.
I'm just putting you on the spot for that one. Look, it doesn't really matter who gets the numbers. I think really when you look at this D-line, the way it's constructed, the fact that you're going to be putting so much pressure on them is what has people so excited. Look, you're getting to know a new coach, head coach Ron Rivera. What have you seen so far from him and from what Jack Del Rio is trying to install in this defense?
Just a lot of accountability, getting the job done, playing fast, and just being able to just keep playing fast. There's some mess ups, but you got to just stay consistent throughout the game, and just got to finish strong. And just got to be professional and everything.
There's been so much talk over the years, and I'm a Gator, but talking about how that locker room has so many Alabama guys in there. You're getting a little backup. You got Kendall Fuller. You got Logan coming in at tight end playing for you. We've got D'Angelo Hall joining us in the booth. What's going on with all the Hokies here?
You see us, man. We represent, Hokie Nation always stepping in. It's definitely a good feeling to have guys back, especially Kendall, and just getting Logan involved. Me and Greg are close, so I keep up with him, but it's definitely good to see familiar faces in the locker room. You get a lot of different locker rooms every year, a lot of team changes and switches, but it's always great to see people that you're familiar with.
And Greg Stroman, isn't he also the model for your clothing line as well? Did you have to coerce him into doing that?
Yeah, he wasn't forced into it, but I definitely needed him to model it for me, and he was okay with that. So. But I ain't forcing Craig into that.
He's got to get those model poses down. Hey, by the way, also congratulations on the new addition to your family, being a dad. Wow, what an honor for you to be able to welcome that and grow your family.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a blessing. He's been keeping me up a little bit, but I accepted the challenge and everything. So it's something new, but it's gonna be fun in the process. And in the next decade, we're gonna turn it up.
All right. Well, make sure you get your sleep just a little bit. The days are going to be, once those pads come on, the days are going to be a little bit more. We're ramping them up. Appreciate you taking some time out to join us. Excited to see what you can do. I love the fact that you are claiming you can squat the most and that you're going to get a whole bunch of sacks this year as well, adding that to your game. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you so much.